All right, gang, we're back for another Raw recap. 10th, 2024. We're in Toledo, Ohio. We're going to start off with Drew McIntyre comes to the ring, cuts promo on the Judgment Day, and Damian Priest. So Priest, McDonough, and Finn Balor come to the ring. Priest and start talking. He says Drew tells him he needs the Judgment Day to win. He says, I don't need the Judgment Day. In fact, if you can beat Finn Balor tonight, Judgment Day will be banned from ringside for Clash at the Castle. So they agree. Then we go backstage, and Dom walks into the clubhouse area, and there's Liv Morgan sitting there. And she tells him, basically gives him her hotel room key. And says, come back and see me tonight. Next up, we have Io Sky versus Lyra Valkyria. It's okay match. 2 Meltzers. Io wins with like a crucifix. Then the Damage Control beats her ass after the match. Then Carter and Chance come down to help her, and the girls Damage Control runs off. All right, you got Dom backstage, and Carlito, McDonough, and Finn come in, and then he tells them that he gave her a key, throws the key down on the table. Then a minute later, the key's missing. It appears Finn took the key. Secondly, Rey Mysterio and Braun Strowman versus Carlito, JD, and Dom. Liv comes out to distract them. She gets up on the apron. Dom's standing there, and then she gets knocked off of the apron on top of Dom, and she's straddling Dom. Then all of a sudden, Zelina Vega comes out of nowhere and pulls her off of Dom. Zelina Vega, cock blocking bastard bitch. Dragon Lee and Ray and Braun end up winning the match. Long story short, 3 Meltzers, not a bad match. Him get a Dragunov vignette about Braun Breaker, him gonna fight Braun Breaker. Dragunov and Ricochet talking backstage. Look at Sami Zayn versus Otis. It's a decent match. 2.5 Meltzers. Sammy hits him with a hulu. Otis is dominating the match, and then Gable keeps giving him instruction, telling him to do things, and then he distracts him, and Sammy hits his haluva kick, and that's the gist of it. Then Gable attacks Sammy after, and then this whole chestnut, like with he's helping him, he's not helping him. It is what it is. I assume Otis is that I would think the end game Saturday is for Sammy to lose the Intercontinental title, but I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Then we get a Braun Breaker vignette about Ilya Dragunov. Then we get Braun Breaker versus Ilya Dragunov. Braun Breaker gets the Duke, which is not surprising. Long story short, Dragunov was great in the match. He's always good. 3.5 Meltzers. Breaker tries to spear Dragunov through the barricade, and Ricochet comes out, jumps over, stops Breaker, and then he kicks him over the fucking railing. Judgment Day backstage. Damian Priest says they got to get back to Judgment Day business, whatever the fuck that means. Final Testament backstage. They seem to be trying to recruit Xavier Woods for whatever reason to break up the New Day. Awesome Truth defending the tag team titles against the Authors of Pain. 2 Meltzers. Awesome Truth end up winning. I believe be a distraction from the New Day. Ricochet's helping drag it off to the back, and then Braun Breaker comes out of nowhere and spears the shit out of both of them. And he picks up Ricochet and throws him head first into a production trailer, and then power slams him off a set of steps into the windshield of a car. Then we see Samantha Irvine crying in the back as they're putting Ricochet on an ambulance. I think that's the last we see Ricochet in the WWE, possibly ever. Then we get the main event, Finn Balor versus Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre picks up the win. Carlito and McDonough interfere. It doesn't work. Then we fade off with Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre face to face. That's about the gist of it, gang. 4.5 Meltzers. That was a good match. 4 Meltzers. I'm sorry. All in all, it was okay. Raw. I mean, predictable mostly. This is where we've been going. So, long story short, we'll be at Clash at the Castle Saturday. All right, gang. Like the videos, like and subscribe, hit the notification bell if you want to know when we're posting. As always, thank you for watching Big T's Wrestling Reviews, Recaps, and what have you. And see you next time.